I sold this property and I'm here to ask you guys to vacate this place.
Hold on a second.
Trouble busters!
This is why you're the editor-in-chief. And the factory manager who has a fetishism for clavicles happens to actually be the mayor. I'll have him leave his house for good on a unicycle, just as we discussed. My name is Melanie, and I'm a remote worker. Anyone about to give up because of the approaching due date? There aren't, are there? Just kidding. I'm working all by myself. Oh my goodness, what's the matter?
Melanie, we need to talk to you. Can you come with us?
What is it now, Mom?
It's regarding what we've been talking about.
What?
You're so inconsiderate.
We're all fed up with you, Melanie.
The two of you, too? What's the matter?
Work is something you do outside while you work your fingers to the bone. That's what labor is.
I understand that what you're saying is also a type of labor, but then I'm also working. I'm also contributing to the community. Why wouldn't you try to understand this? I pitch in for our living expenses, and this property is registered under me.
That's only because you were the only person who had the financial ability to pay the mortgage.
You don't deserve to talk to us like that just because you've been paying the mortgage.
I couldn't pay off the outstanding balance of $350K. I mean, if I didn't volunteer back then, we had no choice but to vacate this property. The contract terms stated that we wouldn't have had to pay for the outstanding balance if the registered owner passed away. But you guys were the ones who said that you didn't want to let go of this house since we had so many memories. And that was why
That's the least you could have done for me as my daughter.
How patronizing.
You're only going to take a loss by arguing with us, Melanie.
You're the registered owner of this property.
And you're going to be responsible for paying the mortgage even if we kick you out. Are we clear on that?
I tried my best to explain to them what I do for my remote job. This wasn't the first time that they talked to me about this. We've talked about this multiple times. I wonder how much longer I'll have to keep explaining it to them until I can get them to understand. I felt like I was going crazy, so I decided to talk to my friend about it. Oh my goodness. And when I got back home, all my belongings were gone from my room.
Oh my goodness!
It turned out that they took all my belongings to a rented storage while I was gone. I couldn't believe this ridiculousness. I'm not letting them get away with this. Trouble busters!
Oh, we did such a great job extorting this property from Melanie.
This is our property now.
Here, right this way.
Melanie?
Why are you here?
I sold this property and I'm here to ask you guys to vacate this place.
You sold this property?
Hello, my name is Helen and I'm from Trubus Real Estate. We purchased this property from Miss Melanie and we'd like to start the deep cleaning for this property, so will you kindly move out?
Hold on a second.
Have you gone insane? What do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, it would be wasteful for me to continue paying the mortgage for a home that I don't live in, so I decided to simply sell it.
Timothy, what's wrong with her?
Do you think you're retaliating against us by doing this? You need to calm down!
I can't be more calm than I am now.
Not at all! You would know this because you're the property owner, but this property isn't even worth what it was purchased for, remember?
Yep, it'll be about $70K loss.
See? You're only going to lose money by selling it. You can't afford to find a new house while you end up owing $70,000.
It's not a problem.
Not a problem. Stop bluffing.
I'm not bluffing.
Yes, you are. $70,000 is a lot of money, and it's not easy to pay off.
I already paid it off.
Miss Melanie has already paid off the outstanding balance.
All of it?
That's right.
It's $70,000. Are you saying she paid $70,000?
Yep, Miss Melanie is a renowned cartoonist. An outstanding balance of $70K is something that she can easily afford, right, Miss Melanie?
Let's just put that subject aside.
A renowned cartoonist?
Huh? Haven't you been aware? I thought you were her family.
That's right. I only told them that I work remotely. I wouldn't have even known what they would say to me if I told them I was a cartoonist. And God knows what they would do to me if they found out that I have money.
Why would you say it like that?
God knows what we'd do to you? What are you trying to say that we would have done?
You would have tried to steal money off of me.
Steal? Oh my goodness. You're making it sound bad.
I'm not making it sound in any way, I'm just telling the truth. I know you've been stealing cash from me ever since I used to have an office job.
Oh, that's not true. We were just pulling it.
And that's what exactly constitutes stealing. Ever since then, I haven't left my wallet anywhere away from me, and I made sure I never told you my income. As a matter of fact, you stole this property from me while I was away.
They stole your money and they stole your house? A thief family, huh?
Shut up.
We have no choice but to acknowledge Melanie if she's a renowned cartoonist.
That's right. We'll make an exception.
Acknowledge, exception, those are all inside your head.
What? We know you want to live with us again.
I finally got away from the source of my stress. I'm never going to live with you guys again.
Who do you think raised you to this date?
That's exactly why I took over the mortgage, and I've been paying it this entire time. You guys all said that you'd pitch in with the payment, but you never did.
Well, that's because you made us feel as if we didn't have to pay you anything.
I never made you feel that way. Read the room.
Stop being so petty if you're making so much income.
See, this is exactly why I don't want to continue living with you any longer.
Look, Melanie, up until this point, we thought you were a remote worker who's not making any income.
Well, in that case, it makes it worse. Why is it that you don't choose to help me with the mortgage if you thought I wasn't making income?
It was a challenge.
A challenge?
Why is it hard to make payments? That's because you don't have money. Why is it that you don't have money? That's because you don't have a job to give you sufficient income. I wanted you to realize that by not helping you with the payments. It was for your sake.
Helen, will you tell them about what happens if the mortgage payment is paid past due?
Sure, about what happens if the mortgage payment is paid past due, right? I can do that. A few days after you're past due, the financial institution will be reaching out to inform you that the payment hasn't been made and that they'll remind you kindly to make the payment. That's just the initial step. A month after you're past due, they will send you another reminder to urgently make a payment in addition to the late fee. But this time they'll do it in writing. That's the second step. 2 months after you're past due, the financial institution will deem the possibility that you may not have the financial ability to make a payment, and they would inform you that they will proceed with subrogation.
I have a question. What does it mean to subrogate?
Subrogation happens if you don't have the financial ability to pay for your loan, so a third party would pay off your loan on your behalf. When your payment is subrogated, the third party will collect the payment from you all at once.
That sounds like it's cutting to the edge.
That's right.
Did you hear that?
Yes, we did. So what?
If I decide to neglect to pay for the mortgage for 2 months, we'd urgently need about $3,000. Is that something you can afford?
What? $3,000?
Yes, if I continue to disregard the payment reminders for a couple of months, we'd be charged with about $3,000. If we can't make that payment, we'd ultimately need to pay off the entire debt, which means that we won't be able to continue living on this property. It would be the price to continue living here.
$3,000 out of nowhere, huh? That's an impossible amount unless you have savings.
Don't underestimate me. $3,000 is easy. I have a full-time job.
I see. Well, in that case, can you prove that?
Prove what?
I'm not asking you to pay. I just want you to prove that you had the financial ability to do so.
Does that mean...
You're so blunt. Stop buying yourself time and just show us your bank statement or stack up $3,000 in cash right here on this table.
Huh? What?
You said that you were willing to help me if I had trouble with my payments.
I did, but you can't just suddenly ask for this.
Or is it too much to ask $3,000 when you have other payment reminders coming at you?
What?
I'm a remote worker. I'm almost always home. Of course, I'm aware that you've been getting multiple payment reminders from different financial institutions.
No, that was just one time. It's not what it looks like.
In that case, provide your bank statement or show us $3,000 in cash right now. You can't, can you? It's because you have a debt, right? You have no financial luxury to be helping someone else.
It sounds like he planned to rely on you. What a terrible family member.
I want you to stay out of this.
Look, can you guys just leave for the day? You can't be stepping into our house telling us to move out all of a sudden.
You took out all my belongings to a rented storage while I was gone, and you don't deserve to talk like that. I'm upset over the fact that you planned on making me continue to pay the mortgage even after you kicked me out of this property.
You're overthinking, Melanie.
I'm not overthinking. I'm telling you all this based on facts.
Oh, you're so annoying. Stop complaining about what's already in the past.
Pressure reveals one's true nature. The true nature is to snap back. I'm telling all of you that there's a 0% chance for us to settle this dispute.
I see. I have an idea then.
What is it?
We already live here and you can't kick us out of this property.
What?
Oh, I get it.
It's the power of already living here.
That's right.
There's no power over that. What is it? Are you saying that you're going to force us out of here?
Go ahead and do so if that's what you can do.
Occupying a house that you're not authorized to stay in is considered trespassing, and I can call the police on you.
What?
The police?
The police will be dispatched, and you'll be taken under arrest. You might even end up with a criminal record. I recommend you not. Oh, honey, what do we do?
Damn it! This is gonna be our last resort!
There's nothing you can do about this.
Hey, both of you! What if we come and we got this?
Aha!
I see.
You better be ready for this, Melanie.
You're guilty of defying your mother.
You're getting punished for defying your sister.
We're gonna make you pay for this.
What?
You're kidding me. Who would ever do this?
Ha 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 ha! Take that!
Go ahead and sell this property if you still can.
The three of you are done.
Nothing is done yet.
No, this is the beginning of the end.
What's the matter?
Is there a crime?
It's a crime.
They're guilty of trespassing and property damage. Please arrest them. Understood.
Yikes!
Oh no!
Officer, you're misunderstanding something. What exactly am I misunderstanding?
Based on what we see, you guys must be the ones who destroyed this property.
You can't judge that just based on what you see.
That's right. You can't even prove that we're the ones who destroyed this property.
Prove, huh?
This property isn't surveilled, and we've only been dispatched because of the alarm system. See? If you're going to accuse us without any evidence, I'm going to sue you guys for defamation.
We're sorry.
Officer, you don't have to apologize to them. What?
Weren't you listening to what we just said?
Yes, I was. You're asking for evidence?
That's right. You don't have any.
There's no way you'd have it. I do.
Right? You do. Wait, what? Did you say you have evidence?
Yep. Remember how we talked about how you've been pulling cash out of Miss Melanie's wallet when she used to work an office job? That has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Yes, it does. Since I was shocked to hear about that, I asked one of my guys to record a video of what's going on inside this property. What? Why'd you have to do that? How should I say it? You guys are malicious to the point where you make me want to puke. I didn't know what you'd end up doing, so I decided to record our conversation. So, there he is. He's been recording everything.
Helen, great job. So, now that you've made yourselves double guilty of trespassing and property damage, you have no choice but to accept your consequences since you did this to yourselves.
Oh.
Actually, they're guilty of not returning the money they owe, which makes them triple guilty. Hello, we're coming in.
Who are you?
Oh my, Mr. Aiden! Your payment has been way past due, and I'm wondering what you're waiting on.
Timothy, what is he asking you to return?
Oh, he must be talking about the DVD that I borrowed from him. You borrowed money from me, you bastard! Do you want me to make you remember, huh?
He borrowed money from you?
Does that mean Melanie was telling the truth?
Well...
Tell us the truth!
You promised not to come to my house! You promised to show up in our office on your payment due date! You can't give us that after breaking the promise first! You should appreciate us for coming all the way to your house, you bastard! Yes, you're completely right. Thank you very much for sparing your time and effort to come here. Welcome to my house. I'm so sorry. You bastard.
Timothy, was it true that you had a debt?
Yes, it was. I have a $20,000 debt. I've been loaning it from Blue Financial Firm.
You are terrible.
Shut up! This was all because you kept demanding that I buy you things!
All after I've been paying for the mortgage and our living expenses.
In addition to the $20,000 debt, you guys also owe the repair costs for the damages you caused to this property. I think it's about another $20,000 for that.
Another $20,000?
You owe about $40,000 in total now.
Weren't you listening? Hey, officers! I'm an innocent, poor civilian who's in trouble right now. You better protect me. Hey, can't you guys hear me? All right, if you don't have the money to pay us, why don't we go make it? I already have a job.
You probably won't get to keep your job, so you might as well have Mr. Aiden take care of you.
What? Melanie, how dare you? Oh, why don't you explain that to us, miss?
Sure, here's what's going on here.
No, stop! Shut up!
And then this is what happened.
I see. Not only are you lousy with money, but you're lousy with people. This is just a family matter. I wasn't asking you a question. This makes it even more worth coming after you. The blood of a dark hero runs hot. In that case, we have no choice. Are you gonna give us time for the payment? Sure. Thank you very. We'll wait until you have a criminal record. I guess it makes it seamless on our end if we wanted to hook you up with a job after you become unemployed. That's right, we're doing good for the community by cleaning these bastards up. Sir, you're amazing! Exactly, I'm too nice to be a debt collector. I'll go ahead and take care of what you owe that blonde girl, too. Wait!
Oh, are you sure about that? Well, thank you so much.
I can't afford to have a $40,000 debt. This isn't about whether you can or can't. It's a matter of whether you do it. Understood.
The three of them were taken under arrest. They were all charged with property damage, and they were all left with a criminal record. After all the police matters were resolved, they had no choice but to be taken care of by the Blue financial firm. Timothy had left his job after this incident, so the other two had no choice but to work in order to live. The two of them had been housewives their entire life and had no prior career, which gave them no choice but to work the job that Mr. Aiden was referring them to. A while after,
We're so sorry, Melanie.
"We need you to please help us. Can you pay off the $40,000 debt for the sake of your family? I've always taken care of you when you were little. You better pay me back the favor." They called me, but they weren't being very remorseful at all, so I hung up and blocked their number. Their life was over at that point. As for me, my confidence work of, "Is this guy seriously coming to the after party?" had become a huge hit. They're going to make a drama and a movie for it. I hope I can make people happy with my work. Troublebusters!